YouTube. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Niem, aka Niem. I be for the E. Golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So, Fig Community World, shout out to all those fellas. Every single last one of those fellas. Duno, AD, Pun, Trail, Smack, all of them. You know what I'm saying? They got Dejon Paul on here, man. And he finally broke his silence on being shot. And this is what I'm going to tell y'all. He was shot, if you ask me. But we about to get straight into this because I know y'all want to know. If this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link. Follow me on Instagram. Shoot me any content y'all want me to react to there. Also, join the Discord. Hop in that Discord, man. Good people over there. It's a good time. Let's get into this. I sped this up, though. You know what I'm saying? So, pay attention.
March 25th, it was a Monday. I went in to do No Jumper News. I believe it was Flacco, Sharp, and myself. We did the news. We walk out. You guys know the building, so I don't have to say anything. I walk out. I always sit at that conference table. You guys know the table, right? I always sit right there, eat right there, be on my phone, get some work done. And that's exactly what I was doing. Flacco left, Sharp left. Adam was in his office with the door closed. So there's no other personality. No one else was there. There was no other No Jumper personality that was there who could even speak to the incident. I'm the only personality, sans Adam, who's in his office with the door closed, that was there at the time. Minding my business at the table and just allowed bang, boom, or what have you, goes off. And like the gun went off under the table is what I'm assuming.
So a person was sitting next to you, which was a security guard.
He was at the table.
He was at the
security guard.
The security guard. Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a gun license.
The security guard.
Did you? Yeah, he doesn't.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, but you know
I know that now. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time.
Oh my God!
But you know that now.
But I swear I didn't know that at the time.
At the time,
I was just sitting there minding my
jumping.
business. I look up after the gun goes off and I feel the pain in my thigh, my left thigh.
Did you see him cleaning the gun at that time?
I wasn't paying attention to him. I was on my phone. I knew he was there and I just said what's up, but I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I was on my phone handling something.
And then you heard a shot go off.
Heard it, felt it underneath the table, all of that.
Did you call 911 there?
I did not call 911.
So you got up and left and drove to the hospital?
No, Josh took me to the hospital.
Oh, Josh
took me to the hospital. Yes, I was taken to the hospital by Josh. And that's my whole theory of me getting up, running, hopping, running out the building, all of that. What do you guys? But again, none of them were there. Josh, I didn't drive myself to the hospital. Josh drove me to the hospital and was there in the ER room. The security guard followed us up there against my wishes and sat in the emergency room with us against my wishes. I'm like, I don't apologize profusely. Like, apologize maybe 1,000 times. And I'm like, I don't really want you here. It wasn't until my father showed up that he respected him enough, I guess, to leave. Even Josh tried to stop him from coming in the hospital because I told him, like, I don't want him here. I saw him walking up. I'm like, that can't be him. Like, why is he here?
Yeah.
So Josh drove me to the hospital. I didn't drive myself to the hospital.
Yeah, we worked there for
I didn't drive myself back from the hospital.
So being shot, that's what they think. So nothing like really penetrated the skin is why they're saying you weren't actually shot and you can't take legal action to do anything, but you actually can though. So
I was grazed. Yeah. I was grazed. I had medical.
And they have a medical report of that.
Correct. I went to Providence Hospital.
Grazed or shot, by the way.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I said with power words, but I get what you're saying. Providence Hospital is like maybe like five.
You know where it's at, yeah.
Right. From the office, I won't give out the location, nothing, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So from there, what are you thinking there? Are you saying, you know what, I need to take legal action, or are you texting your ex-employer, you know what I'm saying, your boss, and like where are you at in the headspace?
Well, when I got to the hospital, Adam texted me, and those are the text messages I showed.
Oh, the screenshot text messages.
He texted me that while I was at the hospital, talking about let's keep it off the podcast and all that shit. And I was just focused on making sure. They ran like 4 X-rays on me. I wanted to make sure because they found my coworkers found 2 bullet fragments underneath the table as well as the casing. So if you find bullet fragments, I want to make sure there's no bullet fragment in my thigh. So they ran like 4 X-rays on me when I was at the hospital to make sure that there was nothing lodged into my thigh because there was a graze mark and I just wanted to make sure, but fortunately there wasn't anything lodged in my thigh.
So was it your decision to leave that platform, or is it a legal decision to where you can't be there anymore? No,
it was definitely my decision. I took No Jumper out of my bio. I was asked to come back on several dates. If you give me a moment, I could pull up the actual dates I was asked to come back in April. Listen to your music stream, news, this day, that day, that day, and I'm like, no, I respectfully declined. I felt like I respectfully declined.
Yes. So why do you feel like a person at his stature, quote unquote, a person that has a hip hop platform, that's supposedly so respected, and a businessman will go take himself on somebody else's podcast and speak about an employee that was grazed and shot at his fucking warehouse?
Okay.
Like, why would you think that man would do that? Like, did you respect that at that point? Because I obviously know you didn't, because you posted screenshots.
You posted those screenshots. He said, let's keep it off the podcast, but here you are sitting on the podcast talking about it. So now I'm sitting on the podcast talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it off the podcast. What he texted me while I was at the hospital, he also said, we can read you want to read the text message real quick?
Read them, man.
Fucking bummer, dude. I didn't want to fucking.
When he heard the gunshot, he came out of his office and was like, what the fuck?
Yo, Adam completely lied. I knew it anyway because nobody just says something like, oh, I've been shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The security guard fired. We hearing he don't got no license for the gun. Come on, dog. This is not just something people pulling out their ass. And again, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all about Adam, dog. He be playing on y'all. That's so crazy. I'm going to take y'all to a clip after this where he denied. He said, bro, we going to get into it after. But this dude is cold. I be telling y'all, and I don't know that nigga. I don't hate that man. But the way he get down is sick. Straight up.
That, and everybody was like, so-and-so, the security guard, just fired a shot. We think Dejon's been hit. And he just went right back in his office. That's why his text begins with an apology. Doesn't matter. Well, let's read the text. But his text
right back in the office.
Begins with an apology, and he just closed his door. And I never saw him again that day. Didn't hear from him until I got to the hospital. Josh drove me to the hospital. Josh brought me lunch to the hospital. So Adam texted me Monday, March 25th. No, at 2:18 p.m. He said, "Hey, dude." And he's referring to him going back to the office. Hey, dude, I'm really sorry about this. I was kind of in shock earlier and didn't know what to say. Again, remember, he heard the shot, came out the office, and I guess he was in shock.
So you were there when he came out the office?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're asking.
This is where he's getting transported to the
hospital. I'm
hospital.
afraid of your fucking story, bitch. Shut up.
Damn. Why y'all talk to each other like that?
He's still mad. He's still mad.
Come on.
All right, so where was I at? Hey, dude, I'm really sorry about this. I was kind of in shock earlier and didn't know what to say. Just know we're on your side and thinking this was super effed up, fucked up, obviously, and we're going to try to do everything by the book and make sure you're good and shit. I said, I appreciate it. I know it was all an accident. Just want to get checked out and make sure everything's okay. Crazy day at the office. He said, insane. Let's keep it off the podcast and shit. I assume that means social media and shit, podcast and shit. Keep it off the media. And I don't want people to feel scared. So instantly, he's trying to cover it up and conceal it. And that would make sense because since then, they offered me money to come back and act like it never happened and just get back to work and not talk about it and act like it never happened.
How much offer you?
Which I respectfully decline. I won't go into that.
Then you tried to pay him off. You tried to pay him off and get him to come back and do the goddamn news. That's crazy. Your friend is a bomb. I knew it. Sitting up here acting like everybody crazy. But you got it together, huh? 22ster?
Which I respectfully
So you was
declined.
offered hush money?
Hush money.
Yeah,
I was
you was
offered hush
offered
money to come back and act like it never happened and I declined.
Okay, hold on. I got a question. So once this happened, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you called in and you were saying like you missed everybody and shit. Like why?
Not everybody, but I'm missing people I do.
But why did you if you knew?
Pay attention to this, how they set him up with the call. This was all a setup to that call when he called into the news. You think he's, oh, hey, I'm just giving an update. No, they set him up. Pay attention to this, y'all. This is crazy.
Like the seriousness of what was going on, like what made you like live and because I feel like that was the point to where motherfuckers be like nothing happened because the nigga cool he called and saying he missed and shit like
I was asked by
that.
production to call into. I was asked by production to be there. That was one of the days they asked me to be there. You guys know Michael from
100%.
Cool. That was the one I was coolest with. Had the best relationship with. He hit me and asked me to call into the show, so I called into the show thinking that they're going to talk about it. Once I realized that they weren't talking about it, I hung up
So
the
you
phone.
thought they was alive? They was going to talk about the shit that
It
happened.
was a Saturday news show at the No Jumper store, and I had the text messages where I was asked to call. I was asked to come there and be on camera, and I declined. Then I was asked to call into. So I'm thinking, okay,
So you felt bamboozled then.
I guess I could, but in hindsight, I should have never worked there.
He was bamboozled. He absolutely was bamboozled. This is crazy. This is no jumper gate. This is crazy. We all knew it, though. I know y'all knew it like I knew it. This is next level. This guy is a menace, a demon.
I got the email from Miss Laura offering me the job. I should have said, hell no.
What made you work there?
What made me work there?
What was like the thing that showed you like, all right, I'm going?
I really felt like I could bring hip hop back to the platform. I felt like it was missing. I felt like it was just gang content after gang content.
Along with who though? Like who else you felt was up?
Man, that's that. The man was shot. I don't care if you talk about Graves. Graves is still shot. Now, this is what I'm going to do for y'all. All right? I'm going to pull up this clip. And this was telling. Watch how this man manipulates people. You understand me? Pure manipulation. He talks to y'all like he's so much smarter, and all y'all be like, oh, yeah, the 22ster. Watch this. This was cold. I literally heard this. I heard Dejon say what he said live and immediately went into my phone to clip this.
On Instagram Live, and he made a couple of different statements. And I realized that some of these statements have, caused quite a bit of commotion within our fan base and our culture, our universe out here. And so the two main first statements that he made is, number one, he said some stuff about Adam, you don't want to pay a black man his money because he got shot at No Jumper, yada, yada, which that to me was very concerning because I know what DW knows, and I know that DW, just like every single other person in this office knows that nobody got shot in No Jumper. So that right there made me think, maybe I kind of misjudged you, because it really didn't take a lot for you to come on here and start lying.
Yeah.
And you guys know, and I would not sit here and point at you and say, you guys know, but you know that what I'm saying is true and that nobody got shot at No Jumper. So to see somebody like very quickly decide that they want to start pushing the narrative that somebody did get shot at No Jumper, I'm like,
bro,
that's weird.
This guy has got to be stopped. That is crazy. Look how he pointed at them. You guys know, and they're just sitting up there. Yeah, we know. You're right. We do. We know. No, you don't. Dejon just clearly stated in the clip before that nobody else was around. No one. You were in your office. You heard the boom, came out, went back into your office. This guy is crazy. He is a menace. He has to be stopped. I'm running this back so y'all can see this. I'm running this back one more time because I really need y'all to see what kind of demon mode this man be on.
On Instagram Live, and he made a couple of different statements. And I realized that some of these statements have, caused quite a bit of commotion within our fan base and our culture, our universe out here. And so the two main first statements that he made is, number one, he said some stuff about Adam, you don't want to pay a black man his money because he got shot at No Jumper, yada, yada, which that to me was very concerning, because I know what DW knows, and I know that DW, just like every single other person in this office, knows that nobody got shot at No Jumper. So that right there made me think, maybe I kind of misjudged you, because it really didn't take a lot for you to come on here and start lying.
Yeah.
And you guys know, and I would not sit here and point at you and say, you guys know, but you know that what I'm saying is true and that nobody got shot at No Jumper. So to see somebody like very quickly decide.
He don't even seem confident in what he just said. I'm going to run that back again. I'm sorry, because you really got to study folks like this. You hear me? You got to study folks like this, bruh. And then Brick, listen to Brick. Oh, golly, listen to Brick. He's like, I know. No, you don't. You don't know anything. That's crazy. Look at him. Look at his face right here. Look at this still, y'all. Look at that. You know, look at just playing on you niggas. That's crazy. I'm tripping.
For you to come on here and start lying.
Yeah.
And you guys know, and I would not sit here and point at you and say, you guys know, but you know that what I'm saying is true and that nobody got shot at No Jumper. So to see somebody like
disgusting, absolutely disgusting. You're a liar. You're a complete liar. Wow. Shout out to Shame on You podcast. Shout out to Dejon Paul. Blessings and prayers to that young man, because at the end of the day, all he wanted to do was cover hip hop. The nigga sat there and said he thought that he could bring hip hop back to your stink ass platform. You went on multiple podcasts and basically called this man a liar when you were employing an unlicensed gun-holding security guard that was cleaning his desk under the table and popped one of your employees. Golly, that's crazy. That's crazy. You called the man a liar. You sat up here and you pointed. You had Brick Baby up there. Yeah, you had Brick Baby agreeing with you. Brick Baby don't know a damn thing. Don't nobody know nothing. The man said nobody was in the break room with him. You came out the office, heard he got shot, went back in the office. You was in shock. The 22ster was in shock. The one who want to instigate all the fucking problems that could lead to shit like this for real. Oh, he was in shock and went back into the office. Josh drove him to the hospital. Josh got him lunch. You didn't even go see about the man. That's crazy. Now I know all the Glazers gonna be in my comments trying to make excuses for this. Make an excuse for this, please. Why don't you show me how good you are at glazing? Golly, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link. Follow me on Instagram. Shoot me any content y'all want me to react to in the DMs. Comment down below. Comment down below and let me know what y'all think about this, because this is crazy. After all this time, him refuting, calling Dejon a liar, you feel me? What was that security guard up there doing with a gun and no license? I have questions. What was the security guard doing up there with a gun and no license? That's crazy. It's your boy Gvnglvnd Niem. Peace. Trash.